Fun fact, I already filmed this video once, but the lighting was terrible, so here we go again. Hello everyone! Well, it is officially 2021, and of course we're all looking back at what we did in 2020, either that or running screaming from the memories, but I digress. So I wanted to just share the books that I got in 2020 because it was a rough year and you want to focus on the good, right? And getting books is definitely something very good, and I got quite a few books last year, so that's what I'm doing. So I got this idea from Katie Grace, her YouTube video / blog post, so I will link that in the description if you want to check it out. So first of all, I'm not going in any order whatsoever. I have no idea what order I got these in, I just know which ones I got the most recently, etc. But some of the books that I got were from a resale shop? Thrift store? I don't know exactly what to call it, but this little shop in my town that usually has a bunch of books, and almost every time I go there I find a lot of books. And in fact, I just went there today, and on the other side of my bed where you can't see it, there are 2 bags full of books. I have a problem. But anyway, I got a bunch of like classic books from there last year, and I got Jane Eyre, which I'm excited to read. You might know that one of my favorite books and movies is The Bridge by Karen Kingsbury. It's not my usual genre, but it's just so good, and Jane Eyre was the book that Ryan and Molly kind of bonded over, and it has the quote somewhere in there, I would do anything for you, sir, anything that was right. And so I'm really excited to read that and experience it. And then there's The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Jungle Book 2, I'm not even showing you the covers. Huckleberry Finn, Jungle Book 2, Where the Red Fern Grows, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and Around the World in 80 Days, which I actually just bought a second edition of today at that same store. Even though I haven't even read the book yet, I don't even know if I like it, but I already have 2 versions of it. But it was just like small and compact, and it was just super cute. I got Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, and I have read this one already, and I don't want to talk about it. So I got Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Yes, that is her name, Shannon Messenger. And guys, I found this at my Walmart for $4.98. $4.98 for a new book at Walmart, and it was the first book of the series, which was like, why did they just happen to have the first book of the series when there's like 8? How many even are there now? I had been to another Walmart another time and found the latest book that had just come out, and I almost bought it, but they didn't have the first one, and I was like, I don't want to start with the last book. But then I found the first one at my Walmart randomly and was like, what? So I got it. $5. That's awesome. If you pay attention to my bookshelf behind me, you can see that it is largely empty because I just took all of the books that I got in 2020 off and brought them over here so that I wouldn't have to keep going back and forth, and I didn't realize how many books I got last year. Also, why am I out of breath? I was literally just taking books off a bookshelf. So I went to this little antique store, and they don't have just antiques, but they have like, it's kind of like a thrift shop / antique store. And I got these books. So I had never heard of most of these actually. But this is called the Maidbird Trilogy by Jody Lynn Anderson, and it just looks super cute. It's like a middle grade, and these covers are just super pretty, and I'm actually really excited about reading this. I don't know what it's about, but it looks super cute. And then I got The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I don't know how to say it. So I've been wanting to read that for a while. I got Pillage by Obert Sky. I don't know how to say that person's name. Emily Winsnap and the Castle in the Mist by Liz Kessler. I've never heard of this. It's like super young, but first of all, the cover's really pretty. It's about a mermaid. It's got a castle on the cover, and it's about a castle, and castle in the title. And it's got my name on it. Literally had my name on it, so. And Wolf Brother by Michelle Paver. I got the entire Hunger Games series for, I think, like $3 at a thrift store. And yeah, and these books are just super pretty, like so shiny, and I'm eventually hoping to get the first book in hardcover also because, like I said, these are so shiny and pretty, and I just want them all matching. I haven't read these yet. I haven't even seen the books. Nope. I haven't seen the movies, but I'm hoping to watch them soon, and I'm very excited about that. My dogs are barking. Why are the dogs barking? I got All Fall Down by Allie Carter. I think this is part of a trilogy or something. I could be wrong. But I had read the first 2 High Society books by Allie Carter and really enjoyed them, so I expect to enjoy this one too. I got Porch Swing Girl by Taylor Bennett. It's signed, and this is a very good book. I have read this one. Also, funny story. I asked for the sequel for Christmas, and it's called Sandcastle Dreams, and so it was written on my Christmas list as Sandcastle Dreams, Taylor Bennett, and this is what I got. My mom got this for me, and she knew something was wrong. She said she got it, and she was like, why is she asking for a children's book? But, so yeah, that gave us all a good laugh on Christmas morning. The Lost Girl of Astor Street and Within These Lines by Stephanie Morrill. I'm very excited about these. I've been wanting to read these for a very long time. Within These Lines, I remember following along with Stephanie on Go Teen Writers as she wrote it, which was really cool when she published it, and I was like, I remember when she was writing that. Also, it's a World War II story, and I'm a sucker for World War II stories, so I'm very excited about these. Also, the covers are just so pretty. Ships, Secrets, and Survivors by, I don't know how to say your names, I'm sorry, Sarah Rodecker, I don't know, and Helena, I don't know, George. So, I'm very excited about that. Also signed in very nice golden color. The Book of Secrets and The Warden of the West March by Melissa Little, and these are super fun fantasy books. This is book 1, this is book 2. But these are super fun, very magical and adventurous, and they made me laugh out loud multiple times, which is really unusual for a book, so you should definitely give these a read. And book 3 comes out this year, I believe, so I'm very excited about that. I got The Story Peddler and The Story Raider by Lindsay Franklin. Haven't read these yet. I need to get the 3rd book, but I've heard very good things about these, so I'm excited. The Crownless King by Kara Lindeberg. This is the sequel to The Broken Prince, and again, love these books. And I love this cover. It's like matte, is that what it's called? I don't know, but it's like the kind you just want to sit here creepily stroking for hours. My goodness, I'm surrounded with books. Rising Shadows trilogy by Ashley Townsend. These books made me cry, specifically this one. I mean, it just made me cry, many tears. I sobbed over this book. And that is also very unusual for me to cry over a book. Like, I'll tear up, but I mean, this was the first book that I legitimately wept over. And I really should reread them sometime in 2021. So earlier in the year, I won an ARC of Dust by Kara Swanson. And I just love this. It's so pretty. This is also signed. Ta-da! And so this is how I first read Dust. And then later in the year, I got the the hardcover. And oh my gosh, this cover is just so pretty. Like, I could buy 50 of these and just line my wall with them. Like, it's just so pretty. Like, one of my favorite book covers of all time. And I have 2 of them, so I guess I made a head start on the wall lining. Also, a funny story. So I didn't mean to order this. Like, I was gonna order it eventually, but I had this and some other books, including The Story Peddler, in my Amazon cart, and they had been sitting in there for a few days or whatever, as I, contemplated, should I buy these? And it just randomly ordered them for me. Like, they showed up in my mail one day, and I hadn't ordered them myself. My account got hacked. But I can't say I was disappointed about it. So gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, I got Brain of Light by Ronnie Kindig, and it's just so pretty. Also surprisingly heavy. It looks kind of thin, but it's surprisingly heavy. And also very excited about this one, because I've heard a lot of good things about this. I feel like it's made a lot of people cry. So gotta love those books. So yeah, excited about that. I got Hidden Current by Sharon Hink. I don't really know a lot about this book or the author. I know that the book is about dance in an island, but I basically just got it because it was on sale. But I'm excited about reading that. So I got 2 Sarah Ella books. First was Unblemished, and I haven't read it yet. I don't have the rest of the series, but I'm very excited about it. I actually didn't know that it was like a Beauty and the Beast retelling until after I got it, I think. And then I got Coral. Funny thing, this was a birthday present for my sister's birthday. Like, she bought my family like each member of my family birthday presents or presents on her birthday. Like she just got each of us a little thing, so that was super nice. And this was mine, so thank you. I got like a whole stack of Jill Williamson books. I got Story World first, and I've been wanting to read this one for a while also, and I feel like it's going to be amazing because she's a fantasy author and I'm a fantasy writer, so I definitely need some world building in my life. Then I got By Darkness Hid, the first book in the Blood of Kings trilogy, and I got the Safelands trilogy, which is currently out of order. Safelands. I bought this one some months ago, and then I got these two for Christmas. I got Beast of the Night by E.E. Rawls. I wonder what E.E. stands for. I read a review of this one on Christine's blog, and she described it as like cozy and fallish, and basically just said all the words that I needed to hear in order to want to buy a book. So I bought it, and it is a very good book. Very good fall read. Why am I doing this? Like I'm presenting it. I got The Mark of the Raven. Nope, that's not the name of the series. I got the Ravenwood Saga by Morgan L. Bussey, and I'm very excited about reading these. They're all signed, so that's pretty cool. It was a Christmas present. Where is it? Where it's signed? Somewhere. Ah! The first page that I overlooked. Ta-da! And there's like a little different saying on each book. So the first one says, "There is always hope." The second one says, "In darkness there is light," and the third one says, "May you find light." So that's cool, and like I said, very excited about reading those. Also, the super cool thing about these books is actually leading into the next book that I have, which is Stories That Sing, the Season 2 Havoc Anthology. And what makes this book special is I might have a story published in it, and there it is! Careful what you hunt for. I'm super partial to that title, by the way. I'm pretty proud of it. But yes, Stories That Sing, containing one of my stories and containing a story by Morgan Bussey and Jill Williamson. Separate stories, not like one story co-written by them, but that's, I still can't believe that's just so cool that I'm published with legit authors. Also published with some super cool friends in here, so I just love that. And then Bingeworthy, also a Havoc anthology. This is season 3, and this also has one of my stories in it, The Hero of Parker City, so that's super exciting. And last but certainly not least, Warriors Against the Storm, which is another anthology with one of my stories in it. And this one was put together to benefit Mary Weber and her family after they lost their home and had a lot of trials and health problems due to toxic mold. I'm sure most of you have heard the story. The story in this book is really special to me, the one that I wrote, and I haven't read this yet, but I'm so excited because I know that everybody put so much into it, and it's just going to be amazing. The Peasant's Dream by Melanie Dickerson. This is the last Hagenheim book, which is so sad because I've been following the Hagenheim book ever since The Fairest Beauty, or the one after that, so it's been like 7 years, but I'm excited to read this, even though it's going to be sad that it's over. And that is all the books that I got in 2020, I think. I hope that's all. I haven't counted them. There's a lot of books here, guys. Like, I'll move the camera and show you how many books are here. So, yeah, this is the situation. Lots of books. I need more bookshelves. Let me count these. Dude, I got 51 books last year. That is ridiculous. Man, I was gonna say, what am I gonna do with all these? But ideally, I'm going to read them. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what books I got in 2020. Tell me in the comments what books you got, or at least a few of your favorite ones that you've gotten. I don't know how many of these I'll read in 2021. I should have read so many of these already, but there's so many books, so little time. But I do hope to get to a lot of these because I've been anticipating many of them for a very long time. That is all. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye! Ooh, I got a notification. The Lost Girl of Astor Street and Within These Lines by Stephen... I'm missing something. Should have written...